The government is calling for early action ahead of the October, November, December short rain season, with the forecast indicating above average rainfall in three-quarters of the country. That story is coming up shortly. But before we go there, let's first of all take you through a different story. But I'm being informed that that story is finally here with us, where the government is calling for earlier action ahead of the October, November, December short rain season, with the forecast indicating above average rainfall in three-quarters of the country amid prevailing El Niño conditions. Officials say while the rains could boost agriculture, water availability and pasture, they could also trigger floods, landslide and other weather-related hazards.
The call was made at the close of the 13th National Climate Outlook Forum, where stakeholders were urged to translate climate information into practical early action. Speaking during the release of the October, November and December 2026 forecast, Principal Secretary for Environment and Climate Change Festus Niño said the government remains committed to strengthening climate services, early warning systems and climate action.
We need to build long-term resilience. Let's use the climate information and the lessons from each season to strengthen adaptation, climate risk management and sustainable development planning.
The PS said teams led by the National Disaster Operations Center and the Ministry of Interior have been mapping safe areas across the country where communities affected by flooding can be evacuated.
Kenya Meteorological Service Authority have indicated as of today, 26th of August, that the indicators for El Niño rains are very active, positive 2.7, 98% chance and 96% chance of a very strong El Niño. So government is not sleeping on it. We are working to make sure that we prepare early and safe on livelihoods as we wait for the rains.
We'll issue the monthly forecast for September before the month ends, around 31st. So that one will give updates and areas that will be covered with this rain that will start. But mainly we'll have the rain starting from the western part of the country.
The negative impacts, there will be disease outbreaks, including vector and waterborne diseases, including malaria, cholera, diarrheal diseases, and other diseases like chikungunya and dengue fever. The mitigation measures or response will be epidemic preparedness and response, disease surveillance and response, repositioning of medical commodities and equipment.
With the forecast indicating the country will receive high amounts of rainfall, the PS warned the rising water levels in the Rift Valley lakes pose an environmental catastrophe.
The threat of the meeting of the two lakes of Lake Baringo and Lake Bogoria. In 2020-2021, the distance separation between the two lakes were around 15 kilometers. As we speak, we are talking about less than 9 kilometers separation between the two lakes, and only less than a meter before the lakes tip and meet.
He said teams have already been sent to Lake Baringo and Lake Bogoria to assess the situation and advise the government. Michael Mondiga,